Nervousness, anxiety, even fear from time to time, perhaps you've felt. Maybe it's been increasing to the point that you can no longer ignore it. So what does this feeling of uneasiness mean? Anxiety. There are a lot of people who feel this way but don't know why. For some people to understand their feelings because it can make them feel very isolated at times. However, there are a few reasons why some people develop anxiety and how you can overcome it. What is anxiety? Anxiety is a normal emotional response to a current or anticipated event that causes some people to feel nervous, worried, or fearful. Though it's important to remember that anxiety is not a harmful illness. People who experience anxiety may get headaches, feel dizzy, or have difficulty sleeping. Feel tense and have muscle tension, have problems concentrating, or feel a sense of dread. Anxiety disorders are more common than you might think. According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, ADAA, 14% of American adults experience diagnosable anxiety disorders, and over 6% of adults have an anxiety disorder that causes severe distress and impairment. Anxiety disorders are the most common mental health disorders in the United States, affecting nearly 40 million adults in a given year. What makes anxiety so common? Experts are not sure. It may be that many people experience an anxious feeling, but don't recognize it as an issue, rather than having a specific anxiety disorder. Body symptoms of anxiety. Anxiety often involves physical symptoms that make you feel tense or have an uncomfortable, achy feeling. You may feel hot or cold. Your hands or feet may get numb. You may feel dizzy or faint. You might have a racing or pounding heart. Or you might have a headache. These symptoms may make you feel anxious, but don't let them fool you. They're not caused by a dangerous health issue. Some people falsely believe that they have a medical condition that's causing them anxiety, which is a common misconception. Psychological signs of anxiety. Psychological signs of anxiety include feeling tense, feeling racing heart, fear of missing out on something, perfectionism, difficulty concentrating, obsessive thoughts, lack of motivation, difficulty sleeping, and a sense of dread. These are all normal feelings that some people experience in certain situations. However, when you feel them for a long period of time, it can be a sign of anxiety. People who have anxiety often worry about things that may or may not happen. They may worry about how they look or how they're performing in their everyday life. When someone has anxiety, they may feel like they need to control everything that happens in their life or that there's always a risk of something bad happening. Let's be real here, though, most things are not actually dangerous. Anxiety disorders are more common than you might think. When should you see a doctor? If you feel anxious all the time, avoid the situation, or have physical symptoms such as a racing heart, dizziness, palpitations, unexplained fatigue, or nausea, you should see a doctor. If you notice a change in your anxiety that's causing you distress, you should also see a doctor. For example, if your anxiety is becoming more severe, or you're avoiding social situations, you should seek help as soon as possible. It's important to get help early because anxiety can worsen over time. Anxiety disorders typically don't go away on their own. Help for overcoming your anxiety. If you have anxiety, you may be trying to control the situation by avoiding certain situations, or you might be ruminating about them. You may also be trying to avoid certain feelings that come with the anxiety. However, these strategies don't work. Avoiding anxiety-provoking situations or avoiding certain feelings doesn't make your anxiety go away. Instead, try using the following strategies. Remember that anxiety is a sign that you need to address other issues, and that you don't have an anxiety disorder. Stay active. Try taking a walk or taking part in a sport. This will help to keep your mind off your anxiety. Surround yourself with positive people, such as family and close friends. Try to relax, even if that means taking a few deep breaths to calm yourself. Relaxation is key to relieving anxiety. Conclusion: anxiety can be overwhelming, and it can feel like you're battling an invisible enemy. However, you don't have to live this way. Anxiety is a very treatable condition, and you can overcome it. If you notice that you're struggling with anxiety, don't wait to get help. You'll feel better when you seek treatment for your condition, and it could help you avoid a major life setback. When you're ready to overcome your anxiety, follow these steps. Recognize when your anxiety level is high. Keep a daily anxiety journal, in which you track your anxiety, any coping strategies you use, and the triggers that cause your anxiety. Talk to your doctor or a mental health professional about how to manage your anxiety. Follow us on YouTube.